So how many guys have you slept with? Have you ever had a one-night stand? What's the craziest thing you've ever done? You want to come over and watch a movie at my place? It is so frustrating when men play games like this. You go out of your way, you invest in him, you're acting like a mature adult, and what does he do? He tests you, like a child on an elementary school playground, as if all he cares about is just getting physically intimate quickly. He is blatantly testing you to see how quickly he can sleep with you, and he's doing it in a crude manner, even if he acted respectfully before. Now the question is, are all men like this? Is there anything you can do to get around these too soon abrasive tests and actually attract a high quality man into your life who isn't pulling these tricks out of his sleeve? Well, that's what you're about to learn in this video. I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women, and in this video, I am going to teach you the one secret to handling these obnoxious ways that men will test you. Now, let me be clear, this video is not about attracting obnoxious men. Obviously, you don't want those guys. No one wants those guys. What this video is going to do is show you how to attract higher quality men, because even though it's funny for me to pretend to be one of these obnoxious guys, the reality is that all men test women, especially high quality men. Yeah, it's true. And this is why high quality men test women more than low quality men, because they have higher standards. Their time is valuable, just like yours, and they are unwilling to compromise. They don't want to invest in low value women. In fact, that's actually an attractive quality. The fact that these guys aren't wasting their time, just like you don't want to waste your time. So the key here is, if you can learn how to ace these attractiveness tests, then you can gain a totally unfair advantage in your dating life. Learning this stuff will not only make men more attracted to you, but it'll make it easier for you to understand the guys you're dating. And just so you don't miss any of my free trainings, hit that red subscribe button and the little notification bell next to it so you get updated on all of my upcoming trainings. Now, here is the big problem. A lot of the time, you may not even know he's testing you. So what can you do? Well, you use this little known connection and communication strategy called natural consequences. This is a way to get men to respect you and treat you like a queen. This is a powerful way to respond to a man's misbehavior. It's not only effective in stopping the behavior, but it's respectful of men and it helps them to take the right actions. This works without them even realizing what you're doing. It's a powerful tool, and almost all of the most attractive, confident women use this tool even if they don't realize they're using it themselves. So here is how you implement it. Anytime a man says anything or does anything that is hurtful or is something that you don't appreciate, maybe he says something sarcastic, slightly rude, you need to have a negative reaction in the moment. Saying something like, well, that's not a nice thing to say. It's simple, and I know it may be annoying that you have to train men, but even quality men do things that you may consider rude or you might not like. And you have to understand that if he's a high quality guy, he is resourceful, he's competitive, and he's smart. And he should be dealing with a lot of pressures and forces in the world to stay and remain competitive. And he may be in a competitive mode when he's talking to you at times, and that may involve harsh communication. Listen, we are creatures of habit. Sometimes we're running off our subconscious, and you need to be the woman to jolt him out of his routine of being in that competitive state so he's treating you like a queen. It's a learned behavior. Most men are never really in the presence of queens, so they don't have the opportunity to be trained or taught how to treat one. Not everyone was raised in that way. And quite frankly, what your needs are going to be slightly nuanced and different than another woman's needs. What you may find offensive, another woman may appreciate. That is why you can't just make assumptions about what a man should or could know. We've all had totally different life experiences with totally different people. We've been trained in different ways. So instead of just assuming that a guy has read your chapter 3, paragraph 2, sentence 1 in your book on how to treat you, instead of just making that assumption because guys haven't read that book, you actually need to show him. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. They just expect that the man is going to know what to do, and if he doesn't, they just say it to him. Oh, just do this. But that doesn't work. The best way to make someone understand something is by showing rather than telling. And you can do this through natural consequences, which is as simple as instantly giving him a negative reaction and not giving him that positive feedback loop if he does something you don't like. Here's what's gonna happen when you start implementing this. Maybe a man will say something sarcastic to you, and you instantly let him know, hey, I don't think that's funny. He's gonna realize immediately that it bugs you. And if he's a high quality guy, he's gonna feel the urge to change his behavior. And if he doesn't feel that urge, and if he doesn't wanna change his behavior, well, that's perfect because you don't want a guy like that anyway. So nothing was lost, and you instantly filtered out the low value men. Now, there's one more key element to this. Maybe you're thinking, okay, this sounds great, but I can't even meet a high quality guy, Jason. Maybe you live in an area that's missing even a semblance of a quality man. Maybe you're just sick and tired of spending your precious time on losers or players or commitment phobic men. Well, I just made a training about the matchmaker's secret, which is a little known way to meet more high quality men, even if you don't think they exist. It's something that I learned from my over 4 years working as the CEO of the world's largest matchmaking organization in the world. So definitely go check it out. All I ask is that you sign up with your best email in order to access the video. So check that video out. I hope this was helpful about natural consequences. It's important to train people how to treat you, and I know that you can do it because you're dedicated and committed to meeting the most high quality men. I'm Jason Silver. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be excellent to each other.